I've actually thought about delegating my email. I've actually thought about that.
Yeah, it's tempting. I read some study, Wall Street Journal published, I guess IBM no, Microsoft did study that shows that, like, some 1/4 of Microsoft's heavy workers spend 8 hours a week writing and responding to emails. I'm like, "Oh my god," and another 7 hours a week in meetings. It's like, "Yeah, okay." That's, 2 days just shot on I mean, not shot. Communication is a very important part of what we do, but I don't think those are the most efficient ways for that to all
Right.
happen, you know?
Right. Yeah,
Um,
I've heard feedback from recruiters because that's just the world I live in, is recruiters and HR, is that they've spent a majority of their time in some sort of meetings. So
mm,
it's emails and meetings are like the two top things. And
yeah,
so if some feel frustrated, they don't have enough time to actually do the job of recruiting because they're always in meetings or in their email.
yeah.
It's like I can't get anything done.
Yeah, it's a real problem. It's a real problem, and we're somehow it perpetuates more of itself. Yeah, it's yes, one of the perils of the modern world.
So I don't know if I put this one up earlier, but Timothy said it's a great tip reading a sarcastic tone golden. And I agree
Thanks,
with him.
Timothy.
To read that email that you just wrote, try and read it in the most sarcastic tone possible. That way you mentioned earlier. And
Yep.
if it works, you need to reword that thing. I love it.
Most of a
So,
lot of the stuff we read is rewrite, especially if we're being concise. And I'm saying be concise, but
yeah,
then there's some inherent ambiguity. Is she happy about that? Is she afraid of that? Is she angry
yeah.
about that? So clearing up that ambiguity is pretty important.
I'm wondering if you know that you got to send this email out, you try to read it in a sarcastic tone, and it can work, especially if the trust level is low between you and this other party, because that's where it really can backfire on you. Because if they have low trust, then they're automatically going to go to the negative story
That's
of what you
true.
just sent.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if in those cases it's just better for me to just either pick up the phone or say, "Hey, look, I was thinking about what you wrote. Can we just hop on a quick call and talk about this?" Because it's like
Yeah.
I don't want to spend any time trying to word this.
Yeah.